Hey guys, so I wanted to talk about something today that we all have to go through. It's just life, and we have our ups and downs. And so I was talking about, recently I had an injury to my left arm, a slight bicep tear, and it made a little bit of a what they call a Popeye bulge on the bicep there. And I went to the doctor, and he told me, you know what, it's not worth doing surgery. It'd be a 6-month downtime. There's a lot of nerves there. It just ain't worth doing, and you probably wouldn't get your strength back there anyway. And he goes, you probably haven't lost hardly any strength at all anyway. So that was kind of a good news for me to hear that I didn't lose strength. But nevertheless, I kept working out, I kept going, but I noticed I started getting some muscle spasm in my tricep, and then it extended to my back lat and a little bit into my chest, and then also my forearm. I felt like it was just like killing me, like a tendonitis, like tennis elbow. And I started doing some research, and I've been working outside too. And one day we were out there 108 degrees, just sweating profusely. And it said that dehydration and overexertion of the muscle can cause the muscle spasms. And the only thing that I could do essentially was to let it rest. Just don't use it. And guys, I've been going nonstop for quite a while now, and that's hard to do, just to dead stop. But I did it because I knew it would be good for me. And but my regular routine was, get up at 4:30 every morning, sometimes 5, be in bed by 9 p.m. At the gym. I was at the gym 7 days a week, and really hitting it hard, hitting my diet really hard, eating about anywhere from 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day. Not only that, every morning I would get up on an empty stomach, go and do walking at least about 2 miles. If I drove to the gym, there was a park right there that I'd walk. And on leg day, I'd like to ride my bicycle because it really gets a good pump by the time I get there. And so these were the different things that I was doing every day, 7 days a week. And once I had to lay off, and then my daughter was getting married, and so all that hit at once, and it kind of takes a toll on you. You realize that after you start trying to come back. So I started feeling a little better. I took a couple of days off, and I could tell that the muscle spasms got a lot less. I was taking ibuprofen and stuff, and I didn't go to the gym. I didn't do my walks, and I noticed I was eating more. I was sitting around eating more. I probably put on about 5 pounds quick. It was insane how quick I put it on. But I started thinking, you know what? It's hard to get back into routine, and I have people ask me, hey man, how do you work out? How do you get lean? Because I got down to 10% body fat, and I tell them, oh, well, do this, do that, do this, do that. And sometimes they give me that puzzled look, work out 7 days a week, walk 2 miles every morning and all that. And I realized, with this injury, that you can't just jump up and do everything all at once. You got to you just got to set your focus and start making changes and start moving towards that little by little. And that's what I did. That's why I had been doing it for so long that I kind of forgot that. But as you getting back this morning, I worked out. I'm kind of getting back into the routine. Tomorrow I do plan to get up early again and get to the gym. And I'd like to walk at least 2 miles tomorrow in the morning. And one of the things I do every morning is salt water with lemon in it. And that it gets me a little hydrated. And then I like to go for a walk on an empty stomach, and then I have maybe a banana before the workout. And I don't drink any caffeine for an hour and a half after I wake up. So if I wake up at 4:30, by 6 I can have my caffeine. I have some coffee, or if I want to do a pre-workout, I do that. But that's the only time I do it, guys. And so just takes baby steps, man. sometimes you just take them little by little, one foot in front of the other, and just keep going. If you fall down, get back up, and you'll get there, man. You get there, and you know, you hear a lot of people say, you just got to be better than yesterday. Well, you know, I know I'm never going to be better than him when I was in my 20s. It just isn't going to happen. But so when I think of that saying is, you know, tomorrow, just keep doing what you're doing, but try to improve in some area. Maybe you can improve with maybe the walking, or maybe the diet, or the workout. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to work out heavier, but maybe you hit it from different angles. Maybe you hit muscle groups that you have been ignoring. Maybe balance, work on some balance techniques and stuff, especially as you get older, because those are important. High intensity, not high intensity, but resistant training is really good for your bones, keeping that bone mass, keeping your muscle, and then keeping that, how about visceral fat, you know? And that's why I like to walk in the mornings on an empty stomach. Let's see if we can get the visceral fat down. How about the subcutaneous fat? Get that down, just step by step, little by little. And if you get off like I did because of injury, or because of a vacation, or whatever, maybe you come down with a cold or the flu or COVID or whatever it is, you know, we just got to get back up and keep going. So that's something I learned from this, and I hope this kind of helps you guys talking about this, that we're all in it together, and we can encourage each other, build each other up, and keep going, man. So you guys have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I know hopefully you like to hear me ramble on about this stuff, but you guys have a great day, and hope to see you soon.